having to split on like final hit, which I was doing before. You now just split on the moment you see the results screen, which simplifies a lot of the workflow for me, which is really great. So yeah, so I deleted all my splits. I've only kept my PB, and I'm going to see if I can improve on it. So yeah, so that's all I really have to say at the moment. I'll probably talk a little bit more during the run, but we'll see where we go with this. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So it's now time to see how things change, especially now since I could just split on results screen, which I remember talking about this before, where during missions I would be like, I have to like try and like split on final hit and whatnot. Sometimes my splits would be like a little bit late because of that, but now with now, since all splits happen on the results screen, it is a lot easier for me to just split there, since final time is split ends on the final results screen.
Let's do this!
Alright, let's see. Everything should be retroactively the same as like before. Oh, that was very clean. Okay. There we go. Yeah, anyways, this is probably going to be the same run as I did before, pretty much. So nothing's probably going to change too much, since I'm still using the same good old cycles option and whatnot. Only things have changed is I switched out weapons. I switched out like a few weapons here and there. Like now we have like the Jet Rush straight because I have the double Katanas.
Nice.
Axe has been moved to the other hand. Some option ports have been changed as well to accommodate the new, to accommodate the seasonal changes. But other than that, a lot of it still really is the same Psycho Soccer from before. We did take out the rail cannons. I also kind of on the rail cannons since I just used I already have the Shiva cannon from the Assault Shroud, so we already have a way to stun the opponent. So a lot of this now is just, so there's like a little more optimizations here and there, and just like trying to accommodate the new seasonal stuff. Anyways, we should be looking pretty good here. Alright. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. As long as we get a 20 to 25, we should be in the clear. So we're not looking too bad here. We're not looking too bad.
We're in the groove.
Alright. Also, yeah, the great part about having the double Katanas is that, as option ports, is I get access to the Twin Blade X skill, which when I was using that during my own time to farm mission quests, just farm harder difficulty missions just to clear them up, they were actually very good at chipping away at raid boss health bars. So
we can beat these guys if we work together.
Oh my god, that was actually very quick. I was about to say something else, but that was just very clean. Okay.
Another mission cleared.
So yeah, so now instead of splitting there, we split on the results screen. So there we go. And I've also maxed out my builder's rank too, which is another very big time save, because during my previous runs, I know that would build up over time. So now with that should help me save a good amount of time that should help me save time, even if it's like small increments. Those small increments will add up since we're doing essentially 30 missions. There we go. So yeah, so I've been trying to play a bit just to clean up things here and there, and just to just to try and squeeze out these small optimizations that you could get just by doing not speed running prep work. So now I'm just seeing like how these now I'm just seeing if how much these small optimizations pay off. Anyways, let's see. So I haven't had a chance to show off the Uchikatana, or the double Uchikatanas like skill. But when we get to the raid bosses, that's where I think they're gonna shine. There we go. And then I believe next boss set, yeah, next set spawns up here. There we go. Not doing too bad. And there we go, wave 1 clear. The dual Gundam Assault Shot arms, I feel, are so good in casual difficulty. Or at least if you get the 5-tube missile pod from the dual Gundam Assault Shot as an option part. It's so good for just cleaning up these like small hordes on lower difficulties. That it might be worth. Like I honestly feel like it just might be worth just slapping on a few of those. Just so you just have that, just so you can just throw out 5-2 missile pods non-stop. There we go. Alright, next set should spawn. It takes a little bit. There we go. And then we just bazooka the last one. There we go. I still have not made Atomic Bazooka from the GPO2A. I did get a drop for that, but I still have not fully cashed in on it yet, so I need to make that. That's on my to-do list, but it's like on the close to the bottom of my to-do list.
Keep it going.
Anyways, I think the run though is going pretty smoothly. So I think we're on the same pace as. I think I'm pretty much should be on the same pace, maybe a little bit better, but I think we're on the same pace. But now that I'm splitting later, it's gonna feel like I'm a little bit behind, since split times have changed.
We
There
can
we
beat
go.
these guys if we work together.
Oh wow, that was very quick. I was gonna see if I needed to do some other stuff, but no, don't need to do that. No need to do that whatsoever. Alrighty. So that's the split. So yeah, split, like with the new timings for the split, for splitting time, it does feel like I'm a little bit behind. Only the feeling. I think I'm still on pace compared to my previous run. Also, my Twitch mod is here. They are hovering over me right now.
This is the coming.
Alright, what are we on? Mission 3?
Why are we going on somebody? What is wrong with your head?
Oh, I just added the hat thing.
I thought it was like a weird, like you changed your head or whatever.
No, I didn't change my head. I feel like if I changed my head on the Psycho Zaku, that would be sacrilege to me.
Yeah, the cape.
Oh yeah, the cape.
This is what Tao's probably thinking. Tao's like, why are we going on so many missions? Can't we get a break a little bit? Like, you know,
I like Tao, we could finish this all in like
chat
2
a bit,
hours.
Like chat a bit, you know.
I'm like, Tao, we could finish all of this
just
in like
chatting.
2. I'm like, Tao, we could finish this in like 2 hours, trust me.
Talk about like the homework for tomorrow.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
And the other girl's
All
like,
right,
yeah,
here we
I still
go.
have to do my like pre-calc homework.
I'm like, wait, hold on.
Taking limits are so hard. Wait, not pre-calc.
I think that was Calc. I think pre-Calc you didn't learn about that.
What? Why did you give yourself a sword?
Oh, because I did like a little Halloween makeover for my Psycho Zaku. So, just a little bit, not too much.
Oh my god, I have to go on like fun, like, you know.
Yeah.
Is integral
I think integrals we learned in pre-Calc. I think we learned integrals in pre-Calc, I don't remember.
Let's do the next one.
Find out the like momentum and the velocity and the energy based on the mass.
I think we did that.
Can we just go to just chatting?
Just go to just chatting. I guess you could. I actually have no idea. I'm trying to think, what do you learn in pre-Calc and Calc? It's been such a long time.
Watch my back.
I think it was just like this stuff like... It's like a lot of it's like review from stuff you did in like middle school and stuff. Really? Because I feel like it was kind of like that for me. Because then that was all supposed to set you up for Calc AB. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Moving forward.
I don't know, man. I don't know,
There
man.
is no break.
I guess so. Only go.
Can we really beat that
Yes, don't
thing?
worry how we're going to beat this thing. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think. Also, my Twitch mod is talking to my mom behind me, so if you hear like some
Let's keep it
ruffling, that's
going.
from the clothes.
Do you want to wear dusty clothes and be itchy all day? Scratch yourself
Nah.
all day? Be like, oh, my back is so itchy, I can't reach it.
Nah.
And you're like, and then someone's like, you feeling okay? It's like, yeah, I'm doing great. And I want to be like,
You're just like in pain.
yeah, I'm in pain. And then you start bleeding because you keep.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
They want to take on the champs?
Oh yeah, that sucks when that happens.
Are you guys?
Ooh, I don't know why that. I don't know why the Gundam X just had iframes there, but okay. I have no idea what just happened there. I don't know why, but feels like I am just like behind for some reason. Alright, so split? I don't know why, it really just feels like I'm like behind on my splits for some reason. Or just it just feels like I'm behind pace. Maybe it's because of the psychological effect of I deleted all my previous splits, so I have nothing to go against. And so now I'm back in this limbo of I have no idea how I'm doing.
This is the coming.
And now I just have this perpetual dread of, oh god, I am behind. Please help me. So I feel like I'm back in that purgatory again. So yeah, my Twitch mom's just talking to my mom. They're just talking about stuff right now. No, but really, it feels like I'm just like I think I'm on pace.
I can't believe you're not gonna get me the Fua Fua Mochi Mochi Curvy cardigan. Kukukulan.
Alright, it's go
I thought you were gonna talk about the Kirby briefs again, but I was like, please don't talk about the Kirby briefs.
We all need Kirby briefs in our life. Are you not gonna wear Kirby briefs? You
I'm
don't want
okay with
Kirby
my
to be,
regular
like, covering
briefs.
your butt?
No, I am okay with my regular briefs, thank you very much.
Come on!
Okay, we gotta wait for the shield
What
here.
was Kirby stuff?
No, I am okay without Kirby socks. Also, that was very quick. Yeah, twin blades. They are very good for shredding through bosses on casual.
Mochi Mochi Fua Fua Pupupulando. Ka Hoshino Kabi sweater.
Oh, why do you want that? I am very confused.
And why do you want to play as a very big head Gundam? You could be a cool Gundam.
Oh, I mean, like, I guess that's true.
Exactly.
I'm like, do I want to be
We
the
need to use our
Gunpla
heads
equivalent
in
of
this fight.
Modok? No, thank you.
Dude,
There we
that
go.
thing just exploded. What
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck? How the
Oh yeah.
Mission cleared.
Oh yeah, mission cleared.
party squad?
Yeah.
Come on, get under the dinner. You're like that.
No.
Does Halsey go evil?
No, Tao's a good kid. Don't worry about him. He's a good kid.
But what if you agree with Chaos then?
Oh my god.
Everyone you're with evil
Well, you just pull like a Fate's Conquest.
was more than Fate's Conquest. You fully sided with him. You're not trying to change him from within. You agree that Chaos is correct.
I guess
That's
that's
AI.
true.
I'm coming.
It's
guess that's
stupid,
true.
And it's gonna kill creativity.
I mean, like, I guess that's true.
Hence, wouldn't Tao be evil then? Because he's trying to protect this AI.
Oh
girl.
my god.
I mean, I'm just saying from a different point of view.
The DLC we need.
The DLC we deserve. Or do we even deserve it?
Oh my god. No, seriously, we actually need that DLC. We actually need that DLC, like an alternate timeline where we actually do side with Chaos.
Is Chaos truly evil?
I don't even know, man. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's you agree with him in philosophy, but you don't agree with his you don't agree with his methods. Yes. You know, it really do be true. Like, whenever anything happens, it really just comes back to 3 houses.
No.
It really do be like that. Oh my god. I think next boss spawns around here or something, if I remember correctly.
I like how the things actually have
Physics? Yeah, no.
nice touch. Not like big.
That is actually true. It is very nice.
I got stuck at like random cloth.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna like dig up random cloth in my house.
Burn the bottom, shit like
Should do
that.
it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, totally not gonna do that. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try and get back to focusing on the speed run. Alright, there we go. That should just keep things simple enough as is. Alright, I feel like I'm going way too quickly now, because this game is like... It's definitely taking its sweet time loading up all the assets. So, I'm just like, no, this is not looking too good right now.
Here it comes.
Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Not doing too bad here. I am...
Stage complete.
I really do... Oh no, I'm just trying to shake off the feeling that I feel like I'm just behind. Where I know that as I'm playing right now, this is the pace that I should be playing at. But it just feels like I'm playing behind. Once again, I really do think it's because... I wiped out all of my previous splits. So I don't have anything to compare it against. Alright, another triple.
No turning back now. Let's get him.
Oh, I was gonna try and do the Twin Blade X skill, but I guess not. Just a few rocket launcher shots, and yeah, that's it.
Mission cleared.
Alright, not doing too bad here, not doing too bad. And because of the new split times... Yeah, I don't know, it really does feel like... I guess timing, like the feel of the timing really changes once we switch to... Once all runs were... Or once the rule for splitting was finalized as you split on the results screen, it really does change like the feel of the run. Because it's not, oh, you just have to play up to when you stop having to do like a bunch of inputs at once. Now it's you split at the results screen, so you have to wait those extra few seconds for the results screen to load. I do wonder if, because there was discussion about this in the anime speedrun Discord, where pretty much everybody speedrunning this game is conglomerating right now, including me. And it was reports and like extensive testing where if you play too fast, the game can soft lock because the game just cannot keep up with you. Which is why the final rules are established that you speed.
Let's do this.
I'm tripping over my own words. Give me a second. Let me just blaze through this and then get back to my thoughts on why we changed splitting time on the results screen. Okay, let me just see if we can quickly get through this first. There we go. Okay, so yeah. So as I was saying before I was tripping over my own words, there was extensive testing done where we realized that the game can soft lock because you would go so fast that the game just cannot keep up with you. And because of that, you ran the risk of soft locking your game. So if you were to split on like Final Hit, for example, then that will lead to a good chunk of trouble where you would not be able to feasibly finish runs if that was the case. Oh my god, why are you all the way over there? I have no idea what that gym was doing hiding, but they picked a good spot to hide. Okay, there we go. Also not really playing my best today. But let me see if I can make up for it a little bit. Oh my god, what happened? Oh, okay, for a moment I got scared that I missed someone. But yeah, it's like stuff like that can happen where it's like you miss an enemy, and because of that, like the game will keep running, but you will essentially be soft locked out of essentially beating the map. So instead of splitting a final hit, which is what I usually did, instead it was decided that you would split on results screen. Since then, the logic was that you could then just reset the mission and then try it again, and then hopefully, and then you'll be able to get back to that point. Like you would just retry the mission and then just split after a successful attempt.
Oh man, here they come!
Ooh, the thing I don't like about the Uchi Katana is that it can miss, and when it misses, it's not pretty. But when it does hit, though, it's very good. So it's a little bit of a trade-off from... It's definitely a little bit of a trade-off from... I think I ran double rail cannons, but I didn't really use double rail cannons anyway, that much. Oh, there we go. Alright. So yeah, so the logic was that if you have to split on results screen, then you could just like infinitely retry missions if you keep dying on a mission, so that way you could just go based on that instead of getting like soft locked on wave 2 and then realizing that you have to reset.
This is the coming!
Okay, let's see. Quest mission 7. Oh my god, I am just thinking right now, I'm just sitting here and I'm just looking at my new splits, and I really just can't shake that feeling that I'm behind in the grand scheme of things, even though I know that I'm not. I know that I'm playing good today, but I just can't shake that feeling. It's like constantly there, just like it's just like it's just there in my subconscious, just ever so present. The thought of you are behind right now, even though I know that's not the case. I feel like it's gonna start tormenting me really bad. I might have to start relying on my original benchmarks of how am I doing at this stage. Like, how am I doing at the half-hour mark? How am I doing at the hour mark? I have to start using that to, like, gauge how I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Next wave steps, spawns here. Oh, the words aren't even coming to me today. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Alright, not too bad here, not too bad. But yeah, I think right now the Gyro Straight is definitely putting in work though. Because over the regular Beam Saber, it does swing a lot faster. I believe the properties for that are slightly different. It's faster. I'm not sure how the power level compares though, I have to check. But I know that. But I do know that for speed, like the speed for which it swings is a lot faster than normal. Let's see, there we go. Oh, we got people blocking these now. Okay, hold on. Not too bad. Yeah, and then there should be, I think, one more skirmish, one more round.
Here it comes!
Why are you running? Oh my lordy, you are just running and I don't like that. Okay. Even with 30 seconds, it's not too bad. Alright, that's not too bad there. That's not too bad.
Stage complete!
Alright, so I think I really do have to go back to my old benchmark. So if at mission 8, if I need to see how I'm doing at mission 8, because that is where I think that's where I was at the 30-minute mark, and then from there I could gauge how I'm doing. Okay, there we go.
Come on, a perfect rate is basically cheating!
Ooh, this is what I don't like about it! There we go. Yeah, it's like the bad part about the Twin Blade is, if you miss, then you have to go through the whole animation of missing.
We nailed that one!
You have to go through the whole animation of missing, but It only takes like 1.5 seconds to be due with, which is not that big of a time loss, thankfully. It just felt a little irksome when I was in testing, because I just kept whiffing twin blades on a good chunk of enemies. But I think on raid bosses, I was just hitting those and they would just do so much damage. Even on higher difficulties, they would still have good damage output.
This is the coming!
Alright, mission 8. Alright, there we go. So yeah, if anything, the twin blades should really help out with trivializing the bosses. Because we just have to hit one of those and then, at least on the lower level raid bosses, they'll just the twin blades will just shred right through them and should save a good chunk of time. Alright. Alright, how am I doing here?
Just try
Alright,
to
how
keep
am I
up with
doing
me,
here?
okay?
Let's see.
Keep an eye out for those targets.
Ooh, okay. Don't run away from me now. Alright, guys, this is a 5-volt suit one now, so we gotta look forward to now. They spawned all the way behind there. Okay, oh, that was one hit, right? Well, that was actually just one hit, wow.
Heads up! Here comes the enemy ace!
Ooh, did not realize I fell over there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, about 30 seconds, that's pretty good. I feel like hitting a 30-second tops wave in the early levels is a pretty good pace. So as long as I could like keep that up as my benchmark, then I should be in a pretty good spot for the first bit of the run. Alright, there we go. Wave 2. Alright, let's see how we do with wave 2 here. Alright, there we go. I'm just trying to get a little bit of X gauge 2 for sub-arms and Katanas. There we go, not too bad. Alright, and then let's see, Gundam Bale. It should be easy pickings. Not the right target there. And yeah, so just a quick combo, and then we'll just save all of that X gauge for the last round here.
Can we really beat that thing?
Ooh, I have no idea what just happened. Ooh, oh my god, okay, that little... I forgot what that's called. Oh my god, this thing here is a little bonus Plamo thing. Oh my god, I can't believe that messed me up. It's fine though.
Yeah, stage
We should be
complete.
fine. I did not think that was going to mess me up, but it kind of did. A little bit. We could just save time here though. Just go Awakening and then... a few missiles should just clean up this wave and put me back on pace going forward. Alright, there we go.
Remember, good fighters rely on guts and grit.
Alright, last one. There we go. Alright, a little bit slow there, a little bit slow. Because this is just a bad spawn. Not in terms of like, oh, it's like, he just randomly spawned and it was a bad spot, but this map is always, they just spawn super far away and you have to like kind of book it to them. Alright, still a sub 29 though, so not too bad. Still a sub 29 for reaching mission 8. I only remember that because that's where the half-hour mark is. And then I believe mission 15 is where the 1 hour mark is. So if I'm at mission 15 and I'm around the 1 hour mark, we should be in
This
We
is
should
the
be at good
moment.
pace then. We should be at a good pace. There we go. Alright, how are we doing here? How are we doing here? We should be hitting 30 minutes by the time we deploy. So I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water then while the game loads. Alright. There we go. Alrighty.
Ready to rock.
So this one should be Burning and Unicorn, I think? I don't remember off the top of my head. I think there's 2 raid bosses here though. Okay, Unicorn first.
Come on, a perfect raid is basically cheating.
Oh my god, I don't know who followed up there, but thank you. I think that was Lynn who followed up there. Shoutouts to Lynn for the follow-up. Okay, that was excellent.
Yeah,
With
stage complete.
the lucky 7s on the timer too. So we might get a little bit lucky here. I don't know. Seeing the lucky 7s though gives me a little bit of hope. Alright, if this was not Unicorn, I think it was Unicorn, not Unicorn Burning. I think it was then Unicorn Hashmal. Yeah, it's Unicorn Hashmal.
Careful, this one's got some serious firepower.
Ooh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I do not know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm kind of whiffing right now. Ooh, shields are up. Not good, not good, not good. Oh, I'm really whipping this today. Wow. I did not do a good job with this one. Okay. I did not do a good job with that one.
Mission cleared.
I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I went too fast with the Unicorn, but... Oh no. I don't know if I went too fast with the Unicorn and that's why I messed up, but... As I said, like, Katana, if you miss, it feels really bad, because you have to watch the whole entire attack. You have to watch the whole attack before you could start moving again. And you know with bosses, sometimes the trying to hit them could get a little bit funky
This
at
is them
times.
coming.
Let's see, mission 10. There we go. Alright. So, let's see. I feel like I did lose a smidge of time there. Not the greatest Hashmal fight, because I think you only fight the Hashmal at that point. So I only really get one shot at it to make a good run on it.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's see. The enemies are blocking. Okay, hold on. I feel like this is the part of the run where I just kind of just start playing that for a little bit. Just because it's like in the middle, it's like kind of near like it's like the beginning middle. And I'm just like kind of like still trying to get into it. So you know that like I don't really play my best. Okay, there we go. Okay, 30-second wave though, pretty good.
We're in the groove.
I know I could like really bump down those times if I do build the atomic bazooka. As I said before, I did get a good drop from a harder level. I don't remember which level it was, because I don't remember which levels the GPO2A spawns on exactly. So, but I did get like a decent drop. So I need to definitely try and make that into a thing. Okay, there we go. So make sure to clean these up as quickly as possible.
Strong enemy incoming. Watch out.
Also, I should be using sub-arms a little bit here too, because I have the ability. I feel like I am reaching the point where I can definitely start charging up my X gauge a bit,
Next one.
and then just start using that to just spam sub-arm, hold people in place, at least for the time being. Just so they don't run away from me. Alright, not doing too bad.
We can beat these guys if we work together.
There we go. Alright, that one was actually pretty clean now. Oh, that one was clean. Okay, that one went pretty good. That was pretty good. I was getting worried that I was gonna mess that up. Alright, there we go. I don't know why I feel like... I don't know, I'm just looking at my splits and it really just feels like I'm falling behind for some reason. I'm trying to, and I feel like half the battle for me today is just trying to push those thoughts out of my mind.
This is the coming!
Okay, there we go. Mission 11. There we go. Alright, mission 11. Honestly, no, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad in the grand scheme of things. Already a third of the way through the speed run. And once we hit mission 15, I need to see where the timer's at to make a second judgment call on how I'm doing in this run. Because we hit mission 8, we still had a good chunk of time. So we're around the ballpark that I want to be at. So now it's a matter of seeing where we go from there. Ooh, I thought I got them. Okay. I'm being definitely a little bit slow and a little bit lazy here. Hold on. I need to pick up the pace.
This one looks tough!
Okay, yeah, I'm just going a little bit silent. I am... Okay, I'm reaching the point where I just can't rely on
Nice! Let's keep it
my
going!
5-2 missiles to carry me. I need to actually sit down and actually just start playing the game. I need to actually just sit down to start playing the game now. I am kind of falling into that lull again of just trying to let my option parts carry me when I have a speedy katana that I can also rely on, and I need to remember that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, not doing too bad. Okay, I did not mean to do that, but okay. You know what? We're still in the route though. We're still in. We're still in it to win it. Still in it to win it here.
Heads up! Here comes the enemy ace!
Okay, there we go. Okay, that should be all of them, right? I think so. Okay, yeah, this is the point where we're probably gonna start seeing 1 minute waves now.
Should do it.
If I can still clean them up quickly, then that'll be great. But now I think it's time where I have to extend my expectations, where now it's not 30 seconds, it's going to be about a minute now for each wave to be cleared. Okay, this is the boss though, and we should be able to do this one pretty easily.
We can beat these guys if we work together.
There we go. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Still haven't used the big gun yet in an actual fight. Still need to do that. So I know that's gonna come up later though. There we go. Okay, that's gonna probably come up later where I actually need to use the big gun. But for the time being, I think just 5-2, like all the missile pods and katana plus bazooka should be more than enough. I haven't used the Gatling gun yet this run, and I know I'll probably need to use it at some point. But usually I just the Gatling gun is more so for offline play, not speed run play. Where I just use it to get my combo meter up to 300 just for the attack buffs. That's pretty much it. I think I have used it before in a run or two in the past, but I think the best run I had was where I didn't have to use that strategy, and I hope I don't have to use it again. I think I probably will have to use it at one of the end levels though, as like a backup, as a last resort. If I don't have to use it, then that'll be very good. Okay. Mission 11 here. Please do not hide. Thank you. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I think D-pad on my Switch controller hit up by accident. There we go. Okay. Ooh, one more over there. Okay. We're good to go. Boss should be spawning up around here, I think.
Remember, good fighters rely on guts and grit.
Okay, there we go. And then that's just the easy cleanup. There we go. Sub 45. I was about to chalk that up to a whole minute, but thankfully that was a pretty good quick wave. So now we have to do... I don't remember what we have to do here. I feel like for a good chunk of the speedrun, I am just going off of whatever they give me. I don't remember every mission off the top of my head. So it's just whatever I spawn into is just, okay, I probably then remember what I need to do, but if not, then I just try and wing it and hope for the best. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, yo, like, the perfect strike was just smooth sailing all the... It's just going smooth sailing all the way back, dodging those missiles. Okay, there we go. Okay, not too bad here, not too bad. And then okay, not too bad. And then next should be the Hyperion and Dreadnought.
Can we really beat that thing?
Yeah, we really just pulled it. Okay. Okay, I did not expect that to actually hit. Is that it? Oh, no, one more. Okay, there we go. Oh, definitely a little bit slow there. Everybody just started running away. My one fear. Everybody just runs away. And I have to waste time just chasing after everybody. Alright. Let's see, what is next here? What is next? I know for the bosses, I could easily rush through them, so I'm not too worried about the bosses here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I did not mean to waste time like that. I meant to hit my missiles. I meant to hit missiles there, but I think we should be fine in the grand scheme of things. Where's the boss? Oh, there you are. Okay, really slow wave because I kind of messed up there a little bit. A little bit of a finger fumble. I meant to hit my missiles, but launcher came out instead. So, yeah, it's fine. I know I use the launcher sometimes, or I know you use the launcher for perfect grade raids here and there, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's see. 13, 14, 15. But 15, if we're at the hour mark, then we should be pretty good then.
This is the coming!
Alright. So 13. Alrighty. Mission 13. Let's see how fast we could get through this. Alright, let's see how fast we could get through this one. Right now, I am still battling those thoughts in my mind of I am behind. Okay.
Alright, it's go time!
Let's see. Oh, this should be pretty quick. There we go. Alright, 2. This should not be too bad. Okay, yeah, this is getting pretty bad. Okay, this is getting pretty bad here. This is getting pretty... Oh, this is actually... Boss! Oh my god, this is so bad. This is actually so bad. Oh, I lost so much time here. Oh no. Oh, I lost so much time! My one fear actually realized. I know I was saying that's a little bit of a joke from like the last wave, but today it is actually becoming true. My actual fear is becoming realized as everybody runs away from me. Oh, I do not like this.
Yeah! Stage complete!
Alright, I'm just sitting here in silence, like, I'm saying, like, I'm just trying to battle these thoughts of I am behind, and so I'm just, right now I'm just trying to force myself to just keep going.
Keep an
Not
eye
the
out
best
for
state
those
to be in,
targets.
but it's one of those I just have to push through, or else, like, I'm never gonna finish this. Okay, there we go. Alright. If I get a new PB off this, I'm gonna be very surprised if I get a new PB off this. I have no idea.
Do you think we can take it?
But right now, I just feel like I'm playing like absolute crap, unfortunately. It's not doing me a lot of favors. Oh my lordy. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is, I'm just like this, I feel like this is not going well for me. I'm like reaching that point now. I think the inner thoughts are winning. And they're like slowly convincing me to just drop the run and take it from the top. But I'm just like, no, we just gotta keep going. We have to at least establish a new set of splits first, even if they don't result in a PB. We just need some kind of reference to go off against.
Remember, good fighters rely on guts and grit.
Nothing. Ooh, this is not what I wanted. There we go. This is not going well for me. I really do feel like this is not going well.
Mission cleared!
Oh no, this is like... I feel like this has to be one of those runs then where if I play like molasses in the beginning, I have to be able to make it up at the latter half somewhere. Let me first send a hello to people in the chat. And so this is the one that I like using. So this is the one that I like using. I do plan on making a variant. Well, not this one, but for the original Psycho Zaku that I've used for the run that's on speedrun.com. Did I forget to split somewhere? Oh, I think I must have forgotten to split somewhere. Hold on. I think I forgot to split, I'll just split here then. I'll just late split that then, I guess, and then I'll just correct that later. But yeah. So for the original Psycho Zaku custom that I've used for the speedrun that's on speedrun.com, I've saved a separate blueprint for that I'm gonna make to be speedrun specific. But right now, this is the one that I do like using. And this is a variant that I made just because it's October and it's the month of... It's the spooky month, so I just want to like dress up the Zaku for a bit. I actually just might use this as my main mobile suit though. I'm really going to like it, so I might just use this as my main. Alright, there we go. Am I missing anyone? No, I don't think I am. Okay. So, but yeah, this is the one I like using. Kinda just helps out a lot of the stuff that I am running on it. It does help me out with the speedrun though. Okay, there we go. Okay, not doing too bad here. Okay. And then there should be... Once we see the Funnel new Gundam, we should be good. Okay, we should be good. Oh, please do not run away from me. Too many people have been doing that today. Too many people have been running away from me in this speed run, and I feel like I've been losing time for that. So runners, not that many right now. Not that many. It's like a few.
We need to use our heads in this fight.
It's like a few, but not too much. Also, I'm wasting a little bit of time by not doing this during the appropriate screen. Okay, we'll probably just have to wait for the shields to come up then. There we go. There we go. Okay, not too bad. There we go. So, there are not that many speedrunners right now. The categories have just been officially established, I believe, this week. And there have been some people like me that were already doing a few test runs here and there, just trying out at least a few categories and a few ideas. But as of this week, the categories were officially, or they're like, I guess they're officially finalized. So now a lot of us are, or the ones that are currently running the game, we're now just, I guess, updating our runs, doing new runs or retiming old runs and whatnot to see where our times stand. So for me, I just retimed my previous run, the one that's on speedrun.com, to fit the new rules. And I'm just doing another one today just because I just want to show off Halloween themed Psycho Zaku. But yeah, hopefully with this new run, I should have a run that more adheres to the rules set in place.
Just try to keep up with me, okay?
Okay, let's see what we have to do here. We just gotta run in and just start doing this then. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Alright, not too bad. Oh my god, what are you doing all the way back in here? Okay, yeah, this is my one big fear of speedrunning the lower difficulties is when the enemies start running away from you. That I feel is the biggest time loss. And then just not playing well is number 2. But, let's see, let me see. I don't know, I have not tried a whip yet. I still have not made a whip, proper whip, melee weapon. I just more so prefer the method of... I just still prefer the method of missiles. Of, like, missiles on long range. Because then you don't, like, even with a whip, you still have to be within a certain range of your target. Whereas with a long range weapon, that range is heavily extended, so you don't have to be... Even with a whip, you still have to be somewhat close to your opponent. But with long range weapon, you don't, or like missiles or whatnot, you don't really have to worry about that. I would say though, like maybe one day in the future, I will try maybe using a whip, because I know a lot of people have praised the whip in this game, so maybe in the future I'll give it a shot. But I feel like right now, it's like today is still not that day, since I still have not made one yet. There we go. Alright, there we go, not doing too bad. Okay. Alright, not doing too bad here.
Strong enemy incoming!
And
Watch
then
out!
let's see, going here. Take them out, and then everyone else should be easy pickings. I'm trying to think, like... I'm trying to think here a little bit, because I actually have not used
We're in the groove!
I'm trying to think, because I have not actually used a whip in this game yet. Because all of my custom builds, I haven't really made one with a whip in mind. But I think then, I will probably look through the whips, see which one I like, and then build it up, I guess. I'll see. I know that from speedrunning, I do get a huge ton of surplus parts for EXP.
Here they are.
So it's something where I could just randomly invest in it if I felt like it. With the amount of like extra parts that I get for EXP. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, no, probably the whips could probably help there. But I just use missiles and sub-arm and it's just like running up to I just like rushing up to my enemies instead of trying to bring them to me. But yeah, it's probably something that I'll try in the future if I get the chance to make a whip. Also, I forgot to split that. Hold on. I am forgetting to split as well. Dear me, I am becoming forgetful now. The inner thoughts are slowly winning and trying to convince me that like the inner thoughts of like telling me that I'm behind are winning. And now I am even fumbling doing my splits. That's how bad it's gotten right now. Because my previous splits were... I kind of just stashed them into a folder of unused or like runs or splits I don't use anymore. Don't worry about being a distraction, it's fine. In fact, it's actually better if you keep talking. Just so I have something to talk about. But, so for Quest Missions Plus, and any speedrun category that is a plus category, you are allowed to use any parts that you have in your inventory because they're counted as New Game Plus or post-game runs. They're like, essentially runs that you're expected to like already have like beaten the game for, so like Main Story Plus, and like this category, Quest Missions Plus, they all expect you to... The expectation is that you've already beaten the game, so you're allowed to use parts that you're allowed to use parts that you own, since I believe that's the intention of those categories, is to let you speedrun the game using whatever parts you built up. Oh my god, this ball just like was about to live for a little bit too long. Also, yeah, once again, like, if you have any questions or whatnot, like, feel free to keep asking. I feel like, I get the feeling this run is not one of my best today. So if anything, like please, if you have any questions about 3v4 speedrunning, it's a little bit still brand new, but I'll do my best to try and answer any questions that you might have. So please feel free to leave any questions and whatnot in the chat.
Okay, next one.
Alright, let's see, what are we doing here? Let's see, I know we're at the halfway mark, and I believe that was probably a low 57 from mission 15. I'm just trying to think, because I split that super late, but I believe that was probably a low 57, so there probably would have been a high 56 if I split using my old method before the split timing was finalized. So I think I'm still on pace. Here. Split timings are definitely a little bit wonky for this run. Hopefully next time I do this run, like if I do another run of this, I'll have that improved. But what is Lynn doing in the back over there? Girl is just moving all the way to the back. Alright, let's see Yu-Gi-Oh's way in the back. I really need to build that bazooka one day. I know that I am probably not going to get around to it, but I know one day I probably should get around to it. Because I know the atomic bazooka just trivializes so much of the game. To the point where people say it's like their preferred method of speedrunning content in this game. It's even probably much better than the Whip too, since atomic bazooka's range, and not only range but area of effect is so big that you could easily trivialize whole levels with that.
Strong enemy incoming. Watch out.
So yeah, I really should build up one of those weapons one day, but I know I've said this like 10 times by now. But because it's something that I'm probably never gonna get to, I see like everybody running that weapon, and frankly I get it. I just like my Zaku bazooka. I just like the Zaku bazooka more.
Next one.
Not really a GPO2A atomic bazooka kind of person. So yeah, my build is, yes, as of this point, it is all level 50 and max rarity. I believe for my previous speedrun, the one I have on speedrun.com, the weapons were mid to high 40s, I think? They were around mid 40s, if I remember correctly.
No
I still
turning
think
back now.
so I might as well just give them all a head start. But anyways, yeah, for that one, I think I had all my gear at 5 star, at least 5 gold stars.
Another mission cleared.
So I do remember that. And then when I first attempted the speedrun, all my weapons were actually, everything was actually level 40 when I first attempted runs. Level 40 and 5 gold stars. So I feel like so I would say that if you want to do quest missions plus for at least up to hardcore, to have everything at 5-star gold and 40, that gives you a very good benchmark to go off of. And then you could and then from all the surplus parts, then you could very easily just climb up to max rarity and max level very easily. So yeah, let's see, I'm trying to read here too. So the Mighty Strike suit, so Mighty Freedom wings, was it the wings that gave the Proud Defender Awaken attack? I think it was either that, it was like, oh yeah, it was the backpack, because I remember the head does the part break thing. I have not watched the movie, so please don't spoil me on this, but I still don't get why, number one, the developers or the designers slapped a random katana onto the Mighty Strike Freedom's back, and number two, why they decided to give the Strike Freedom a headcanon. Please don't spoil me on this if there's like any kind of like spoiler-esque things on it, because I still have not watched the movie yet. My Twitchmon and I still need to watch See Freedom. But yeah, I kind of messed around with the wings a little bit, but it's like one of those things where I'm considering it, because I'm considering once I get like a good TV, I'm considering maybe like doing more runs, but with like different mobile suits. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, I still need to watch that. I still need to watch Seed Freedom. Like, I've watched Seed as a kid. I watched Seed Destiny as a kid. But I have not gotten around to watching Seed Freedom. I just haven't had the time to like sit down and watch it. Even though I've seen like the Gunpla designs and whatnot. I still have to build the Rising Freedom Gunpla that's just sitting in my room right now. I still have to build that. Oh my lord, okay, they're not going down so easily here. Anyways. But yeah, I think I've tried the Mighty Strike Freedom Wings. I tried the Awaken, and I don't know, the range feels kind of underwhelming to me. Like the shock, the stun effect is very nice, but for the range that it has, like, I don't know. I much prefer the big gun just for massive damage output and just being able to part break at the same time. So usually I could clean up the first two bosses very quickly, and then big gun just lets me delete one of the bosses off the map for free, essentially, provided I can actually hit my target with it. So that's why I have the that's why the Shiva cannon also comes in clutch, because I could just do stun and then follow up. Okay, there we go. Alright, not too bad here, not too bad. We're so far away. Okay, this is definitely a case of I'm becoming too lenient with I'm becoming too reliant on my missiles, and not only that, but this is my worst fear of like everyone just running away from me, and this has been happening a little too much today. It's happening a little bit too much today with the whole all my enemies are running away from me thing. And I feel like it's like starting to add up.
Here it comes!
Alright, there we go. Okay. Oh, I want to pick up the little tanks too. Okay, that should be all of them, right? That should be all the little tanks. Okay, good. Alright. I hope that
We're in the groove!
if the Mighty Strike Freedom Wings do get buffed, if their AoE gets buffed range-wise, then I think it might be a good contender for a part that you could use for speedrunning. But I think as of now, unless you're able to really just get all three bosses to be like bunched up together, then I don't know. I think it's like one of those parts where it has promise, but it doesn't have the stats for that right now. It doesn't have it doesn't quite have the sauce right now. It's like one of those. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. There was no need to do that. Where's the last boss? Oh, there you are. Okay, that one just got a little bit wonky. I kind of lost control of what buttons I was pressing. So, kind of got a little bit sloppy there. Kind of got a little bit sloppy. Alright. Yeah, I do think that, like, right now we're still in the very early stages of Gundam Breaker 4 speedrunning, so a lot of us are just kind of just going at it with whatever builds we do have, and just hearsay from just the community as a whole. And man, a lot of us that are speedrunning are just really just going based off that. So like for me, as I kept saying a lot of times as of now, like the Atomic Bazooka strat might be one of the ways to go. And I know, like, as you said and other people said, like the whip is like a good melee port to have, since you could just get whole groups of enemies bunched in together. So I could see some strategies forming from that, but I think right now, since there's so many parts in the game, it would definitely require an extensive amount of, I guess, experimentation to figure out what the best part combo would be.
All right,
There probably
here we
would be a
go.
best part combo, but right now we just don't know what it is. And things could change too with patches and whatnot. Like, things could change going forward. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Alright. Okay, one thing I don't like about the targeting system, you target the wrong opponent, then it takes quite a bit to find the right one, especially for a mission like this. Oh yeah, bonus parts too also add like a whole range of depth to this whole thing, because you could just like funnel certain parts into the bonus part slot, which then opens up more combos. I think it's gonna probably be a mix of people using favorites and people using builds that are completely built for speedrunning. Because even if you use your favorites, as long as you can still funnel in certain parts to fulfill certain strategies, then you can still just walk in with your, like, essentially your favorite mobile suit and just go for it.
Stage complete.
Which I think is like the beauty of this game right now, is that as long as you have like certain weapons or certain, I guess, like parts, then as long as you can still build your favorite mobile suit around that, then you don't have to conform to a set build to excel. At least that's what it looks like right now. You can still go in with like your favorite parts and whatnot, and just allocate a few, as long as you can allocate a few parts of your mobile suit to whatever speedrun strats you need, then you're fine. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that was not the right person. That was not the right person. Oh my god, it's not the right person for like 1 second. I swear, I used to like these target missions for speedruns, but now it's like, they kind of become one of my not so favorite missions to look forward to. Purely just for the element of, if I don't target the right person right away, then it takes forever for me to lock on to the right target. Especially for a mode like casual, where everything is so quick that every little action, like, just every little action counts. And I know what that's like from speedrunning Battle Assault 2, where speedruns were so short in that game, so every frame really did matter. So I know how that feels, where you just end up making a small mistake, or you lose a few seconds, and then you just feel the effects throughout the whole run. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Oh
Here comes
man,
a
here they
trio.
come.
Ooh, okay, not the greatest movement there. Not the greatest movement. Don't really know what's going on. Oh, don't really know what's going on with my movement today, but I think we can make it. We can make this work. Okay, Dragon Gundam in the back. Okay. There we go. Last hit too, I think. Yeah, that was the last hit. I think that was like almost the last hit. Let's see, I'm reading chat right now too. I got time to read chat. So, funnel build. They did buff funnels. I did see them in action, and it looks really fun to mess around with. So, I think for one run in the future, I might try a funnel build just to see how it goes. I think the only drawback is, I think for the higher level, for like the higher difficulty level speedruns, I think funnel builds might thrive there. But for the lower level difficulty ones, like the run I'm doing right now, I don't think you would have that many opportunities to build enough X gauge to properly use them. So I'm thinking that I think for straight weakened Gundams, I think that would be a strategy. But at that point, I feel like I don't know. Just for me personally, I just prefer going missiles because if I see a situation like that, then I know I could easily clean that up with missiles. But I do think for higher difficulty missions, I could see a funnel build thriving there for any speed run that is in a higher difficulty, because you will have the pushback from the enemy to build enough X gauge to. You will have the X gauge to get your funnels, like make your funnels live. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's probably spawn shields now. There we go. Okay, there we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, the big Zam. I remember back when I was speedrunning Gundam Battle Assault 2, I was just competing against big Zams galore. Because on the leaderboard, since I was the only one on console, I was the only one playing on console. Everyone else was playing on emulator for Gundam Battle Assault 2, and I was the only one playing New Zeal. Everyone else was on Big Zam. And it was like for a time, we were like neck and neck, where I would be able to easily get my world record if I needed to with New Zeal. But eventually, I think the run has reached, the run for Battle Assault 2 reached a point where things got so RNG and not even like RNG and just things got so RNG reliant with how the enemy CPU reacts to you that I was just like, I could not keep up with the arms race anymore. Yeah, I guess that's true.
We're in the groove.
That is true. You don't have to worry about PAL versus NTSC. I know for that game you didn't have to worry about that, so it was just whatever version you were on, you just go and you just used whatever the in-game time told you as your final time. But I think the problem with that, it wasn't like the time or anything, it was just the arms race for Battle Assault 2 just got way too hectic for me and too RNG based, so I just could not feasibly keep up. I just could not feasibly keep up with the run at the end of the day. Maybe one day I'll give it another shot. It's been a very long while since I played Gundam Battle Assault 2 on stream. So I might bring it back for one day. Did I run any of the other previous Breaker games? No, I did not actually. This is my first Gundam Breaker game. Actually, no, this is not my first. Anyways, Nox Draconem, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. And this is... I didn't run any of the previous Breaker games because my first Gundam Breaker game was Gundam Breaker Mobile, which got me completely sucked into the Gundam Breaker, I guess, rabbit hole. I didn't get 3 though, I don't know why. I feel like I should have gone 3 with how much I spent in Gundam Breaker Mobile.
This is still coming.
But that was back when I was still gacha pilled. So, I don't even know how I survived playing all those gachas back in the day. I was just built different back then. But anyways, yeah, I spent so much time in Gundam Breaker Mobile that I guess the thought of picking up Gundam Breaker 3 just never crossed my mind. I don't know. But yeah, Gundam Breaker 4 is the first console Gundam Breaker that I picked up. And this is the first Gundam Breaker that I'm speedrunning.
Here we go.
I guess. I haven't speedrun in a long time too, so I still feel like I'm still pretty rusty in that regard in just terms of general speedrunning. Because the last game I played was Battle Assault 2. And then I still have to speedrun Splatoon 3. I speedrun Splatoon 2 back in like back when, and I still have not done that for Splatoon 3. I still have not speedrun that game, and I played the crap out of Splatoon 3. So I need to like get back on that, and I know they have the Halloween Fest coming up, so that might be the perfect time for me to get my Splatoon muscles warmed up again. They're probably so rusty at this point, but I want to like see if I could speedrun Splatoon 3. At least like just pick one category and just speedrun it.
This one looks tough.
So for Gundam Breakers though, so I don't own 3 for some reason. I guess it's just because it never occurred to me to pick up 3. And I also did not pick up New Gundam Breaker with how many people said it was not great in comparison to its other installments in the series as a whole. So I never picked up New Gundam Breaker. So yeah, this is Gundam Breaker 4 is essentially now the only Gundam Breaker that I own. And I've already spent so much time in it that I'm just like, well, I've already planted my flag here. Alright. I do feel like answering all these questions though, it's actually definitely helping me out a bit, because like before, I know like 30 minutes ago I was like, oh my god, this run's going so bad, and I'm just like trying to battle the thoughts, but me just talking about like strats and stuff, like it's definitely helping me take my mind off things, and just letting the gameplay itself out now, even with all the mistakes that I'm making. I'm just letting things play out at this point. Alright, there we go. Ooh, okay, he's trying to run from me. Okay, then next one, all the way up here. You know, I'm kind of thinking of maybe replacing the Heat Hawk with another axe. Replace an axe for an axe, but I kind of want to stick to the theme I've made for this specific Psycho-Zaku makeover from my main build. Where I think I remember the Gold Sumo had a specific Heat Hawk-esque thing axe, but it looks like reminiscent of the SD axes. Oh my god, these little beat-em-on things are like running away from me.
Yeah, stage complete.
Oh, rating. Gundam Breaker 1 and 2, wow. Dude, I got to Gundam Breaker during Volvo and I'm just like, oh no, when did Gundam Breaker 1 and 2 drop? I'm just trying to think now. I don't think I ever thought about when Gundam Breaker 1 and 2 dropped. Wow, I need to do some research in like terms of history and whatnot. I am not versed in my Gundam Breaker history and it's showing. Alright, there we go. Okay. Ooh, not good. Then we'll just do this. Okay, wow, actually last hit for that one. Okay, that one actually went pretty smoothly. Oh, 1 and 2 are PS3. Oh wow, so that was... Oh, it must have still been in high school or something when those dropped. I'm trying to think. When did the PS3... PS3 was... What was that, 2010? Or something? I think that must have been 2010 or something. Right? Or was it earlier? No, that must have been earlier, because that was like during the Wii, because that was like the Wii, Xbox 360, PS3 era, when they were having like the really old school console wars back then, between Xbox 360 and PS3. And... Oh, that was so long ago. That's when Gundam Breaker 1 and 2 were out? Oh my lordy. You can just tell from me just like freaking out over the like when the PS3 was out. You can just tell that I am just I'm like slowly reaching Unk status. I'm just still trying to come to terms with that. Like it's just here. It's just like, oh yeah, like Gundam Breaker 1 and 2 were released for PS3, and I'm just like, they were released for PS3. The series was out for that long. Like you could just like hear
Alright, here we
like the
go.
boomer in me just slowly coming out from hearing my shock over that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Like, I think during that time, like, I didn't even own a Wii. Like, I was still playing on, like, my friend owned a Wii. And sometimes we would play it when we go to his house, but I was, I was still playing on my DS. I was still playing on my GameCube as a kid back then. I think the only the Gundam game I was really playing at the time was Battle Assault 3 featuring Gundam Seed. Which, frankly, I should bring that out again. I should bring streamed that a little bit. I had, like, fun with it. So I feel like I should, like, do that again. Maybe one day. I don't know. Oh my god, it's the Plamo, like, little Gundam thing again.
Here it comes.
Ooh, I was not ready for the double O trio here. Okay, where is everyone else? I have to take out anyone anyway, so it kind of works out for me. Okay, there we go. Last one. Ooh, okay, not good. Okay, there we go. Oh my lordy, I'm just in here and I'm just like, oh my lordy.
Let's do the next one.
I was still playing, I was like, just hearing like stuff like PS3, like I'm just like being sent, I'm just like leaning back in my chair, like my mind just being sent back in time all the way back. I was just playing on my DS. Wii was still like a new thing, not many people had it where I lived, even though it was like slowly picking up steam there in terms of sales. I was still playing on my GameCube. Back then, I was still playing on GameCube and whatnot. What was I doing back then when it's like during that time? I think I was just mostly just playing whatever I had on my GameCube at the time. Like, trying to think, like whatever Mario games I had. I think I was like farming Tales of Symphonia since I know that game was like 80 hours long. I think, did I have a PS2 at the time? No, I think I had a PS2 at like late high school senior, like late high school, like early undergrad, I think. That's when I had a PS2. That's when we were playing Battle Assault 3 at our own house. So I'm just trying to think here. For a bit. I think, yeah, it's either that or I was just trying to play through really long GameCube games that I had in my house. Mostly just Tales, though. Mostly just Tales of Symphonia. Did I have PSPs back then? Did I have PSPs when the PS3 was out? I'm trying to remember now. If they had PS3s like at that point, or if I'm just misremembering things. I think I know they had PSPs in middle school, I think. But I had PSP in middle school, and I know I also played that a lot. Let me think. I'm trying to. Oh my god, my mind is being sent all the way back. Like the UNC status is slowly building within me right now with how much I'm reminiscing about the past. I really must sound like an old man right now with how much I'm reminiscing at the moment. Oh, this is not looking too good for me.
They look strong.
Alright, let's see if we can just quickly take these guys out before my mind gets sent back any further than it should be right now. Okay, wow, last hit again. Okay, yeah, PSP could remote connect to PS3. Okay, so they were both out around the same time.
We did it!
Okay, that is good to know, that I am not misremembering things. That is good to know. Okay. Yeah, because I do remember PSP could do that. I was just trying to remember, like, I know the PSP came out a little bit after the PS3, because Sony wanted to get in on the handheld gaming market. So I do remember that. Yeah, so I played my DS, I very much tied to
This
handhelds
is them coming!
back as a kid. I was very much tied to handhelds back then. And it was like the only home console being the GameCube for a very, very long time. It was mostly handhelds for me until I think we got until my Twitch mod got Wii U. I think that's when we upgraded our home console from a GameCube to a Wii U. We skipped the Wii. We went to the Wii U, which in hindsight was a very based decision because that's how I got into Splatoon.
Alright, it's
Because I
go
had a
time.
Wii U, and then they were just like, "Oh, John, we gotta get something for you for your birthday." And I was like, "Hey, I don't really want to do my birthday that year." And they was like, "Oh, John, they have this new game coming out called Splatoon. You want to try it?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, it looks cool. I guess I'll give it a shot." And then I played the test fire, and then well, I guess the rest of my channel branding and everything and whatnot all kind of speak for themselves. So yeah. But yeah, if my Twitch mod did not have a Wii U, then I think things would have been very different. Instead of that, I probably would have skipped in and probably would have gone like the Switch, which then I probably would have still gone to Splatoon, but probably would have been much later. I wouldn't have been a day one Splatoon player. Oh, GB1 was 2013, so okay. So early 2010 still.
A mini boss,
Okay.
huh? Can't wait.
Oh yeah, so that was when I was definitely in, but that was pretty late then in the PS3 lifespan, wasn't it? Or am I just misremembering things? Because I know 2013, 2014 was when my Twitch mod and I graduated from... That was when we graduated from high school, and we were... Yeah, so 2013 was when my Twitch mod...
Should do it?
Yeah, so that was around the time period and when my Twitch mod and I were both graduating from like high schools and whatnot. We were going to undergrad. So yeah, that was probably pretty late then. Wow. Okay, PS3 and Vita. Oh yeah, they did have the Vita at like one point. They had the PS Vita. I don't think it did that well. I think a lot of people just want to play the PSPs, from what I remember. Okay, so PS3 and Vita. Okay. I'm trying to think, was the PS Vita like a popular... Was it popular? I remember it being a little on release from like what people said about it, because it was kind of like one of those things where it was like... It did, like, where the PS Vita didn't really give a good reason for people to turn in their PSPs for the Vita. It was more just the case of I just want to keep playing my PSP. I don't really see a reason to upgrade or to like swap out to a Vita. I remember that was like a thing back in the day. So I'm just trying to think. Man, Gundam Breaker was out for that long? I didn't even, like, back then, I didn't even know that Gundam... I guess it's because I didn't have the PS3 nor the Vita, so, like, even if I did hear about those games, I would probably still would not have played... Like, I would not have played them, because I would just have been like, I don't have those consoles, so... But man, they're out for that... Like, the series was out for that long, wow. Okay, wow, I'm just sitting, I really am just sitting here, like, just trying to go through my memories. Yeah, it was like, I do remember, it was like the thing, it was like, it was like, the problem with the Vita was, the ending problem was that it was trying to compete against the 3DS. Yeah, which at the time was just the go-to console. And it was like, nothing could beat it at the time. At least in terms of handhelds. It was like, that was a very big ask if for like any other portable console to try and go up against the 3DS at the time. I do remember that. Yeah, because that was like then, at that point we reached the... At that point we have reached the 3DS and Wii U era. We reached that point. And I know Wii U didn't do too hot, in the grand scheme of things, but the 3DS I know was definitely taking off. So I do remember that. Because I know then, like, when that was like around, my Twitch mom and I got 3DSs, and I know we played the heck out of those. I still play my 3DS from time to time. Like, that's how good it is. It's like, even past its heyday, I'm still playing my 3DS for a few titles here and there. But yeah, I was like, I know in terms of actual consoles, Wii U wasn't doing too hot, but the 3DS was kind of carrying it. So it's kind of like they were able to coexist because the Wii U helped to like funnel the 3DS. 3DS helped helped to bring in the money for like stuff to release on the Wii U. So yeah, PS Vita was asking for. It had a pretty big ask of it, unfortunately, just because of the timing of its release. Also, I'm trying to look at my splits. Are we already on Mission 23? Did that much time pass between me reminiscing about, like, previous game consoles and whatnot? Did I really pass that much time just talking about previous game consoles? Man, time really does fly when you start reminiscing. And now this just makes me even more concerned. Like, this is just like, this realization just makes me even more concerned about, like, it just makes me more concerned in general, like, that I may have reached Unk status much more earlier than I have anticipated. With me being like, back in my day, we had the Wii, the Xbox 360, our console wars had nothing about, like, graphics at the time. It was about what the consoles offered. Oh yeah, the Wii U was pretty much like, it was one of those things where, like, the Wii U had to exist for the Switch to exist. Well, like, yeah, it failed due to, like, a myriad of things. But I think without the Wii U, then we wouldn't have figured out how to make the Switch the way it is.
Can we really beat that thing?
But yeah, I'm just concerned about, like, how much time I'm spending reminiscing throughout this speed run. And I'm just like, oh god. Yeah, if I have not reached Unk status by now, like, today's the day that I should definitely have this realization and just try to come to terms with it. Just so that, like, nobody hits me with, like, the Unk status, like, just, like, when I'm talking with someone and then they just, like, hit me with the Unk status in, like, public. At least I'll have this realization today, as of this stream, so that I'll just, like, be prepared for that when, when I'm in public and I start doing stuff like this and someone's just, like, you just call me out for reaching Unk status. I'll be like, nah, don't worry, I've already come to terms with that.
Keep an eye out for those targets.
It's only wave 2 too. Alright, let's see. Here we should be doing pretty well here. Hopefully, questionably. If not, then that's also fine. Because today, I feel like today was just, at least for me, especially during the beginning of the speedrun, definitely felt a little bit wonky. Because with no splits to compare against, it was one of those things where I was essentially I was just running in blind again, but this time with the premise of only having an end time to beat, so no checkpoints or whatnot. It's just, here's your end time, let's see if you can beat that. There we go. Alright then, last two, this should not be too bad here.
Oh dang, that one's super strong!
Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go, and then... Ooh, okay, there's the other target. Oh my god, I did not mean to just hit the Twin Blade X skill button there. Okay, but once again, thank god, it's like you only waste a second if you do that, so I'm not too worried about it.
We're in
Yeah,
the
so
groove.
Wii U was basically just that stopgap, where the concept was there, But it was one of those things where, even though the concept was there, it was one of those things that it just like, it just had too many questions of like, in terms of utility and what it and new things that it offered to the consumer base. It was one of those things.
No turning back now. Let's get him.
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can quickly get through these. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Trying to think, yeah, Wii U, I know Wii U was just kind of doing its own thing at that point,
Mission clear.
because I was kind of going through that weird phase. And then, was it still Xbox 360 at that point, or was it, was there a new Xbox at that point in time? Because I know the PS4 was out. And then, I'm just trying to think. Was there an Xbox before the Xbox One? Or was the Xbox One released alongside the PS4? Oh god, now my game console history is getting a little foggy. This is not looking too good for me. This is just not looking good for me in the grand scheme of things. I'm having a lot of realizations right now regarding how many things I actually remember regarding the history of the console wars. I think it was Xbox One, right? If I'm wrong, please tell me in the chat that I'm wrong. Because at the rate I'm going at, I'm going to start questioning. Like, all my focus is just going to be funneled towards, was this the Xbox One released alongside the PS4 or the PS5? I guess that's true, yeah.
All right, here we
And
go.
I think it was PS5 then, because yeah, as you said, like there was a lot of revisions for the 360. They really, like, Microsoft really cashed in
Now's our chance.
on
Destroy
the
that monolith.
360 when it was like still like the thing to go to for Xbox games. Alright, let's see. There we go. Oh, we should be okay here. I like to say that I love this stage just because of the setting and all of that. And I love how the monolith is just a giant slot machine that you have to take down.
Destroy that monolith.
Alright, there we go. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally squeeze myself in there. That'll be good. Okay, Xbox One was along PS4 and Xbox. There really are so many versions of the Xbox that I just cannot easily keep track of them. How do people keep track of Xbox releases? Like, how do they do that? There's so many versions of the Xbox. Like, I know for like the Wii and the PlayStation, they'll make like a Slim and a Pro. But I guess it's because of how Xbox labels their upgrades. It's like weird. They have the Xbox One and then the Xbox like One S, and then they have like some weird other arbitrary name for it. So I guess like yeah. I guess I would. Oh, I guess yeah. Xbox One did release one on PS5 then. Oh my god, I am just trying to find the other Katsuki Gundams, and it's not really. This stage it is pretty small though. The grand scheme of things, it is pretty small. Oh yeah, the favorite stage. Oh yeah, the final level. Oh yeah, that one was also pretty cool as well.
No turning
Alright,
back
let's
now.
see. There's everyone. Okay, perfect. You know what, I actually will go Crimson Comet this time. I've been hitting that button accidentally. I didn't mean to use it, but I think for this stage, yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna go for it. Alright, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, I just wanted to go back to the AI CPU comment. It is true, like, with like I've even seen it in the run earlier today with like Lynn just like backing up into the edge of the stage. I was like, girl, what are you doing going all the way back there? So I do know that sometimes happens. But like even like the ally like CPUs will just kind of just do random things. Like even in my best speed run for this category right now, there was a moment where Tao was just moonwalking away from everybody. I was just like, I don't know why Tao hitting the moonwalk, but alrighty, Tao just want to show off. And then, yeah, I know sometimes the enemies will just start like running away from you. Where, like, as I always say, my greatest fear in this speed run, and I guess all Gundam Breaker 4 speedruns right now, my greatest fear is the small Gundams just running away from you, and then you have to go on a wild goose chase to find them. Because then you think you've taken out everybody, the timer's still running, and your hit and break meters are still going, and I'm just like, why are they still going? And then I have to start frantically looking around to see if I missed anyone.
Ready to rock.
So that's always a thing too. I'll have to like keep an eye on. So yeah, I do agree. Like sometimes like console history does get a little bit fuzzy when I have to start like accounting for like pros, slims. Like I know people keep asking for the Switch 2, so I know like people are still asking for that. So I'm just seeing when they're gonna announce the Switch 2, which is definitely not the alarm clock. I could say that for sure. The Switch 2 is definitely not the alarm clock. So I know people are still asking for like the Switch 2 and whatnot in the grand scheme of things, because it is. I think it is around that time where the Switch, well, like a new console would come out, or I guess like I don't know, an upgrade or something. Oh no, I'm still waiting to see if the Switch 2 is just a Switch Pro or if it's gonna be an actual new console. Ooh, they're kind of running away from me. Hold on. Okay, good. Okay, we got to take out everyone. Hold on. I thought it was just take out the bosses, but you just gotta take out everyone. Okay, I think we should be good. Okay, we're good. I just took a look at my meters and they stopped moving.
Let's do the next
I'm
one.
trying to think, I know even the Wii had a side grade with the Wii Mini, but I think people don't really count that because it was more of a downgrade / side grade compared to the original. It wasn't really like a full upgrade like the PS3 Pro and Slim. Man, I'm really thinking there were a lot of console upgrades back in the day. Like that was like that's like such like a thing. It was like people would genuinely just say like when a new console like would come out, like I know some people that would like buy the original, but I do know that like sometimes word on the street would be, oh, just wait for like Sony or like Microsoft to make a PS or like Xbox Slim or Pro, and then buy the console then. Like I remember there used to be a thing. There used to be a thing back in the day with like what the patterns were like back in the day. I'm just trying to think about it. I'm just trying to think more console history. I'm trying to see. Am I missing any enemies? Oh, I am missing an enemy. Hold on. Yeah, I saw the bars like once again. I kept seeing the bars go down. I'm just like, I'm missing someone. I know I'm missing someone. Alright. Yeah, that was true. They did like weird side grades to like the Wii. Yeah, I feel like because they like for like the alt versions that they made, like because they ended up removing certain capabilities like backwards compatibility and whatnot, like people don't really count the Wii like downgrades and side grades in the overall console history because of like the downgrades actually served as a detriment to the overarching console, so you much rather just try and buy the original if you can. So I do remember that. Oh my god, how'd you live with one hit? So yeah, I do remember that. I do know that. And yes, when people talk about the Wii, it's just, oh, you just count the Wii as like one whole thing. One whole, I guess, era, I guess. I was trying to like factor in like, oh, like with PS like 3, then a little bit later we had like the PS3 Pro and the Slim, and then we have the PS4. And like, nah, the Wii is just, we have the Wii. All right, here's the Wii U. Like years later. All right, I should have done this earlier, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine because the bosses have to run to us anyway. So. Oh, I don't want to hit that now, but you know what? That's fine. Oh, I missed wide. Alright, there we go. Alright, should be able to just get a free break here. There we go. Yeah, I know back in the day, hey, like, stuff like console upgrades didn't exist. Where back, it was just, if it was a brand new console, there was a brand new console coming out. So that's why I remember back in the day. Like, you went from like N64 to GameCube, there's no like N64 like upgrades or anything. It was just, if you bought like a side grade or anything, it was just because there was like a new shell. And you just wanted to get the new Nintendo 64 just for like the shell or whatnot.
This is
Like, I know I used to have an old N64, but I think for that, I think I might have given it away or something. Oh no. I'm trying to think. Because I know back in the day they did that whole thing for like one series of consoles, like the N64, Game Boy Color, where they had the transparent color shells and whatnot, and I know people went crazy for them. Like, I think I had... Did I have a console like that? I'm trying to think of how a Game Boy Color or a N64 like that. I think I had a... I didn't, for the N64, I didn't have like the clear shell, but I did. I got the one where like it was from the Hey You Pikachu bundle from like a long time ago. But yeah, I'm going off on a different train of thought there with that one. Yeah, PS3. Yeah, PS3. Wow. Okay. 4 main revisions. They really. I mean, PS3. I think. I could probably see why though, because I know a lot of people said that the PS3 was one of their big success. Actually, no, wait, what's the PS3? I don't know, I kind of remember back in the day, people were like still pretty good on the PS3. They were good on the PS3 and the PS4. I think nowadays people don't look too fondly upon the PS3. I know back in the day, like people were pretty chill about it because it was like the best-selling console that Sony made. So I could see why it went through like 4 revisions. Because it was like supposed to be like the main money maker. I'm just trying to remember here. Alright, let's see. Not doing too bad, they're not doing too bad. Yeah, no, the whole alt color like console things, that was just a whole rabbit hole. And I do think they should bring that back. For like, I don't know, they like in like the timeline where we do get an official Switch 2 announcement and we get to see what it actually is. If they do announce that they're bringing back that trend of like the clear shells, I think people would legitimately go ballistic for that, because I know people want that. People want that aesthetic back. The children yearn for the transparent console aesthetic that they missed out. That I know a lot of like people missed out on, because that was so long ago. That was like right when I was born, where like that trend was like at its all-time high. So I'm just like, yo, imagine if they brought that back. Imagine if they did bring back the alt color. Like, imagine if they did bring back the alt color shells. Like, I don't know, would it do well? I feel like I don't know. I think maybe it would. Because I know people. Like, every time I go on Twitter, like, I see people talking about it, they always speak so fondly about it. But it could just be like a vocal minority thing. So I could be completely misguided. But who knows, like people might actually want that aesthetic back because customization is always a thing that people love. Oh yeah. Like I know with the Switch, like even with just like the I know with the Switch, like people, even if they already have a Switch, they always try and pick up the game like themed variants. Because it's like, yeah, customization sells. Like it always does really good if you do a good job with customization, like people love that stuff. Like for me, I'm playing on a Splatoon Switch, even though I had my old Switch for like years. So and then I was like, oh, the new Splatoon 3 OLED, I gotta pick it up. And then I, you know, day one I just ran off and I picked it up because I'm just like, yo, Splatoon. So yeah, I was playing Splatoon a little bit on my regular Switch first before the OLED was released, and then once I got the OLED, I switched everything over, and now I'm just playing on the OLED. Ooh, I am kind of whipping here, hold on. Not too much though, not whipping too much, but... Alright, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're making up time here, a little bit. Yeah, I think probably, like, I could see Switch 2 doing variants. If they don't do variants, I will actually be shocked. Also, I'm gonna take out that site first, because I know that site, like, vanishing can get super annoying. Ooh, all those missiles missed, and that's not good. Okay, that should be everyone, right? Oh, that is not everyone. Ooh, okay, lost a little bit of time there, but you know what, that's fine. Yeah, that is true. Like, I think, like, the whole clear panel thing was made back in the day when we weren't so aware of the materiality of clear objects. Like, so yeah, I know that nowadays, like, people, they don't really try and do that anymore. Because for stuff to be clear, like, you have to do, like, I know it's like you have to do... There's only certain materials that you can do that with, and like those materials can get pretty fragile, depending on how they're like treated. So I do know that like... So I know that like things can get a little bit dicey with like developing those, but... I know it's like the probably people, like, if they had an opportunity to bring back the clear aesthetic, I know people will probably go for it. Ooh, hold on. Oh, where is the boss? Okay, there you are. There we go. And I'm really trying to think if I do own one of those clear consoles. I don't want to go and like dig through my whole closet to find them. So I'm just trying to rely on my memory to figure that out. Alright. I would say imagine though if we actually do go into a timeline where clear like cases become like an official thing again. Now I feel like I'm just becoming one of those people that talk about like that kind of aesthetic, that kind of like game console, like physical game console aesthetic with like rose tinted glasses. I feel like I'm becoming one of those people with how much I'm talking about this. Alright, I'm also like just realized that we're on mission 27 too. Oh yeah, I was talking about, I was like, I did bring up the whole N64 thing. Well yeah, I also have the, I don't think I have the Pokemon Stadium one, but I have the Hey You Pikachu one. What the one would have like a little Pikachu printed on, like, embedded on the shell, and one of his feet is like the reset button. So I think I have that one, it's like in my closet somewhere. It's like so old and decrepit now that I don't even know if it works. I think it does work, but I think that I would probably have to do an extensive deep cleaning on that to actually get that to work again. Like, I would have to do so much work to make that even like remotely function, like make that even like remotely usable. So now at this point it really is just like a relic of the past. I don't think I've done a good job of preserving it. Alright, so... Alright, there we go. Hey, if you're wondering, I don't really... I know I have my Twitch mod next to, like, around, but they're like, also like... They're like around, but not around, so that's why I have like auto mod as a backup. Yeah, for that, I'm just like... I don't know, like the I don't know, just the Pikachu one, like... That one's also just rose-tinted goggles. That one's also just rose-tinted goggles talking. So I know there are like some pretty sweet variants out there, but I guess I guess that back then the internet was still in an extremely rudimentary form, so you couldn't really look up what Nintendo 64 variants there were. So the only ones I really knew were whatever variants my dad was able to bring home. Okay, there we go, and then... Okay, let's see, nothing bad here. Okay. I swear this little Plomo thing's messing me up. Okay, good, it's gone. I'm like, this little Plomo thing's messing me up. Oh yeah, you do have like... Oh yeah, you do have like... I know like... There were some like console variants like that, but I don't think they ever got imported to the States. Like, I think the only... I guess like, I don't even know what you call it as a console variants. Like, I have this like Gundam theme, there's like my mouse that I'm using. Like one of the mice that I'm using for one of my computers is like a Gundam mouse, and like that's it. But I think like, yeah, I think in terms of Gundam console variants, I definitely missed all of them. I don't think they import those that easily. You would definitely just have to... It's one of those things that you would just have to ship from overseas. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's see what we have to do here. Alright, there we go. Not being too bad. Alright, then just go through these. Alright, not doing too bad here. Alright, let's see. Alright, we should be doing pretty good here, hopefully. Oh my, how did I miss the sword impulse throughout the whole thing? I'm amazing myself today. I don't even know how I missed the sword impulse throughout that whole entire fight. Alright, let's see if we can... I feel like at this point, I should try and avoid surprising myself. Because I know if I surprise myself, it's going to be one of those things where I missed something or done something like that I probably should not have done, and I'll be like, wow, I did not think I was gonna do that. So I should maybe see if I can try and avoid that since we're coming up to the end of the run. So that'll be like the worst time to have one of those moments. Oh, there we go. Alright. It should be the Freedom and Justice.
Oh dang, that one's super strong.
Not the movie versions, not the Type 2 versions, just the regular versions. Oh, what is the Justice doing? Why? Yo, as I was saying before, like today just seems like the day where all my enemies are running away from me. Especially the Infinite Justice at that moment. Like, if that was not running away from me, I don't know what that is. So, my current PB... So, right now there are not a lot of runs. So, just by virtue of having no other competition at the moment, I essentially have the world record by default, so as of now, I'm just competing against myself. So the 227.42 that you see on my split is essentially the world record for this specific category. Once again, by virtue of having no other competition. But once the runners start coming in and whatnot, and we start filling up the leaderboard a bit, then I just start talking about, okay, where's my PV stand in the grand scheme of things. But for now, by virtue of having no other competition, it just stands as the world record by that reason alone. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me see if I can quickly get through the perfect strike Gundam. Oh my god, I missed that twice. Okay, let's see. Where's the Legend Gundam? There you are. Okay, we did get the part break, so that's all I needed. Alright. There we go. So yeah, I do know that there are some other people currently running the game. I know there's like some competition going on for main story, but I don't think any of those runs have been listed on speedrun.com yet. I know there's a Quest Missions Plus speedrun, but for the new type difficulty that was done by someone else. I believe they got like a 2-hour 40 something run. It's like a high 240, 2-hour 40.
This is the coming!
Okay, 28. So yeah, how do you split the categories? So I need to check on that. I know you can submit what console you played on, but excuse me, but I think right now I don't think there's any split as of yet. From, if my memory serves me correct, I don't think there's a split yet because there's like not enough competition to warrant questioning whether or not there should be a console split. Yo, new type difficulty. I haven't tried it yet. I still need to get through extreme difficulty for all missions. I still need to do that.
All right, here we go.
So I heard new type. Like I don't know. I heard like new type can get pretty bad. But right now, I played a few missions on extreme. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. But I get the feeling that it's gonna probably get pretty bad later on, especially if we're just trying to clean out everything. I do have that fear that new types is going to be so loaded with BS that right now I'm just like, I haven't even considered running new type like new type difficulty yet. Maybe I'll do that one day just to see how bad it really gets. And if I do, like, may the Gundam gods bless my heart and soul for that one, because I'm probably going to need it. Yeah, it's all 50. Yeah, Extreme is all 47. Yeah, Extreme is all 47. Yeah, and then with new type is all max level. So they definitely expect quite a bit. I'm curious though, I actually want to watch the all quests type run, because I was talking with that person on Discord, the one who did that run, and they were asking for weapon combinations. I just told them, oh, I just go double saber. Like, I haven't tried out like whips and other stuff yet, but just for like consistency and whatnot, I just go double sword, just because it has consistent combos. It's got consistent combos and like it's just reliable. But yeah, I want to see how I do on this run, and if I could get another PB here, then I'm considering then if I do keep doing these runs, I'm gonna like mess around with different weapon types and whatnot, and to see how different weapon types shape up, because I do want to test that. All right, well, let's see. I keep whipping that, and that's not good. The bad part about I feel like just trying to use the Twin Blade X Special against SD Gundams is not the sauce. Do I go Master Grade for weapons? Actually, no, not really. I don't know, it's kind of weird because I'm a stickler for like accuracy. I guess I'm more of a stickler for looks. So I try and I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit of a stickler for high grades too, so I try to keep everything to the high grade scale, because I'm like, just from watching like the Build Fighters anime and stuff, I'm so used to keeping everything in the realm of high grades that I just kind of gravitate towards that. I don't know, maybe one day I'll see if, I don't know, maybe that might be another thing I might test, but I feel like for now, because I'm a stickler for looks, I'm just like, if I'm going all high grade, I'm going all high grade for a scale accuracy. I'm definitely a look silver function kind of person. I know I'm definitely a look silver function kind of person. Where are all the bosses? Okay. I definitely set myself up on the wrong side for that one. Because I was just like, where is the boss? Okay, now they're all... Okay, good. They're all on this side though, so that's perfect. Ooh, okay. Okay, there we go. I think people said the size difference doesn't really make that much of an impact unless you really go to the extremes. Like if you go Master Grade and then scale everything up by 300%, then there's like a difference. But if we're just doing everything at base scale, then unless every part that you use is Master Grade, then I think that's when it makes a difference. If you're just doing high grades plus like a Master Grade sword, then you don't really feel a difference there. But
Remember, good fighters
when you
rely on
go
guts and grit.
like a full set of Master Grade parts, that's when the difference starts becoming noticeable. I'm trying to think, I don't know if it will make a difference with speedrun. I don't get the feeling it will. Because once you... I guess maybe... Oh no, but I do think for now that... I think that like Master Grade or High Grade, in terms of scale, it shouldn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine, regardless of what scale you pick.
Mission cleared.
I guess maybe so. Like, as I said, like I've only built high grades, so it could just be... I do wonder if that could be a case then, where if you pick all bigger parts, then you do maybe feel slower. I may have to just try that. Just like I probably have enough Master Grade parts to just make a full build, so I might just make a random. I might just try that then for... Oh no, like one mission. Well, I'll just make a whole Master Grade set and then see how it feels. Anyways, mission 29. Let's see how quickly this goes. Alright, let's see how quickly mission 29 goes. We're already almost at the end too, wow. Already almost at the end with this one. I guess that's true, yeah, it could be because, like, yeah, like, usually with larger... I guess that does make sense from a physics perspective. Larger objects tend to move slower. But, oh no, that could be a case. Once again, I don't know because I don't use any Master Grade parts except for one... I think only one build I have, like, a Master Grade part on it because I could not find a high grade version of that part, so I just used the Master Grade version, shrunk it down, and then just kind of went based on that. Oh my god, what is the burning weapon doing? Oh, I don't like when the burning Gundam just decides to just fly up into the sky like that. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. There we go, and then we'll just do this. Alright, there should be shields now. There we go. Ooh, that we kind of whipped, but that's fine though. Okay, not too bad for late game Burning Gundam. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that I'm just gonna like. That's one of those things I'm probably just gonna make and then just kind of mess around with. I could just do one mission run too, just like do a mission as a high grade, make a master grade of it, test that out, and see if there's like an actual time difference. Because it could just be a feeling. It could just be a feeling just from the feel of using a larger mobile suit. So it could just be one of those things that you just kind of feel that feels slower, but realistically it's not. It could be one of those things. Here we go. Okay, shields are already up too. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was very quick. Alright. Not too bad here, not too bad. Alright, let's see how we do for the last boss in this wave, and then I need to see how. Oh no. I don't know how I'm doing in the grand scheme of things.
Careful! This one's got some serious firepower!
Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. Just keep up the pressure. Alright, shields are up. At least once we get rid of that, we don't have to worry about that for the rest of the fight. There we go. We see the hit one last bit. There we go. So, do we have... Okay, yeah, we don't have ILs yet. Because a lot of the missions were just... A lot of the categories were just established and finalized, so... Right now, we don't have ILs or anything of the sort as of yet. Maybe in the future, I think maybe in the future I could maybe pass that along to the moderators for the leaderboards. I could probably pass that along to them. But I'm thinking that'll probably be after some time. Alright, last mission too. The last mission. We have finally reached the end of this speed run. And I did not expect to have a good, lengthy session of reminiscing about the console wars and stuff I played as a kid today. But that was a very good treat. That was a very good treat. It helped me take my mind off a lot about how I felt about the beginning of the run, where I really just felt like I was just not playing well. I think, yeah, maybe we could make the Pac-Man level its own. We could maybe do an IL for maybe the Pac-Man level. Maybe. I could pass that along. If we want to do ILs, then I could maybe pass it along to them. Yeah, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself in this run. I don't know why, just because, as I said before, like since I deleted all my splits from the previous run, I had no other baseline to go off of. So it was one of those things where I was just really putting too much pressure on myself. Alright, yeah, a bunch of enemies spawned here, so... Alright, there we go. Alright, ooh, there's an enemy all the way over here. There we go. Next bit at least spawns over here, I think. Oh, there we go. Alright, we shouldn't be too bad here. Good. Alright, then, yeah, Snanchu spawns. I know once we reach the end of wave 1 is when we get to the full armor unicorn. That'll be the end of wave 1. Okay, I thought I whiffed that one. Okay, thank god I didn't. Okay, then let's see, full armor unicorn spawns.
Do you think we can take it?
So this category, I believe there is an actual any percent category, and the any percent category is essentially a main story category where you just do 80% and then I think that's the difference between that and starting on the start a new game is the starting point, where any percent starts, I believe, on account creation, whereas start a new game starts from starting a new game from the menu. But there is an actual any percent category. So this is not a any percent category. This is like another category since this covers not main story related content. Excuse me. But there is an actual any percent category, which does cover the main campaign. Ooh, okay, I'm kind of fumbling over the buttons here. That's fine. There we go. Not the greatest path optimization, but we should be fine. Okay, where is everyone else? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, I did not realize there was one last person remaining. Oh, rip me. We should be fine though. Alright, I'm just about to double down then. Alright, did not realize I was wasting a few, like 1 second or two, just not realizing that there was someone there the whole time. A temporary lapse in judgment. Alright, there we go. I think we got 2 more after this one, and then I think the aerial are like the last 2. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, which should be the last few. If you show the meteors, I'm in the right spot. Okay, perfect. I'm in the right spot for this. I had no idea what was happening over there, but that was pretty good in terms of optimization. Okay, good. Okay, I think I might have saved a bit of time there. Okay, this is it. If I can at least beat my PB, even just by like a minute or 2, I'll be happy. Because I know that in my heart, I didn't really play that well today, mixed with a lot of enemies. I got unlucky with some of the enemies running away from me, so I had to try and account for that as much as possible. But if I could still at least beat my PB today, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet here.
There they are.
Okay, there we go. didn't even go for the stun on that one. Oh, that was a big risk. I think that might be it. I think that's PB. Oh, that's a PB right there. So time is not on final hit. I used to do that, but that's not the case. Time is on the results screen, so... Time. Wow. I did not think I was going to pull that off today. Like, from the beginning, and then especially around, like, the beginning middle, I just felt like I was hit in the dumps with my mind, and then... Just having those, I really do feel like having those distractions really actually